Alright guys, so what we're going to do today is to review the Stronglifts 5x5 app, which I used for a year. So I had it here on my phone, on my iPhone, for the entire time I did Stronglifts 5x5, and I simply can just say get it, okay? Because it helped me so much with actually doing the exercises and also not having to think too much when going to the gym. The app does every single little piece for you that you have to address. You will get your rest times, you will get how you have to pick your loading. Also, it is very easy to handle and a very stable app. It didn't crash on me. It didn't lose any data. It also saved everything. It is straightforward and intuitive in terms of how you have to use it. So I can't really say anything bad about it. Now, for the last half a year, like in 2015, I think the team in Stronglifts is actually doing quite a bit of work on the software itself, updating it and changing it. So I don't know whether the ease of use proceeds. I found newer versions to be a bit more cumbersome for my personal taste. There was a bit of navigation which I personally didn't need. Like for example, the new graphs that they implemented, and some overviews they implemented. To be quite honest, for me that is a nice to have. I don't really need that in a Stronglifts 5x5 app, but maybe that is also just me being biased because I know the older versions of 5x5. So I used it, it was good in terms of accessories and what type of stuff to get, because not everything comes for free with the app itself. I would highly recommend that you get the warm-up upgrade for the Stronglifts 5x5 and the accessory work upgrade. I would postpone a purchase of the 3x3 or 3x5 templates, which also are being provided within the app, to a later stage, because you will be fine with all of what I mentioned. So free app plus warm-up plus accessory work for a year into the program. Once you don't make any more gains, then maybe consider to buy a 3x3 or a 3x5 template of them. However, you might be so fed up with Stronglifts 5x5 by that time. That was my personal experience, that you want to change to a different program anyway. If that is better or not, that is, you know, for the gods to judge. But that was just my feeling about it. Why get those? I think if you're putting more than your body weight on your shoulders for a squat, then you also should do a proper warm-up beforehand. Otherwise, you're just too exposed to risk of injury. And also running a program without any accessory work for a year is not really the smartest way of doing it. And I like the pull-ups and dips that they have in there. Just be aware that your local gym then needs a dip belt for definite if you want to do these things. I mean, I also see people clenching dumbbells between their legs and all of that kind of rubbish. Looks pretty awkward to me and also pretty dangerous. But if you want to do it that way, be my guest. Otherwise, get a dip belt yourself. You'll also find a dip belt review here on my channel if you wanted to watch one, and you will also find a full review of the 5x5 program rather than just the app on my channel if you wanted to check that one out, whether you want to do Stronglifts or not, because I won't go into the nitty-gritty details of what results I had and what kind of lifts you do during the program in this one. So thanks very much for visiting and coming by, and you know, stay on my channel, leave a comment below, subscribe, and thanks very much.